That's kind of awkward when you say. So, what's going on, YouTubers? Oh, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., and I am the natural born driller. And welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling Review, the show from September 20th, 2018. This was last night's event that was taking place in Mexico City, Mexico. That's right. Impact Wrestling, what comes to their road to Bound for Glory, kicks off. What comes to being them from them being in Mexico City, Mexico. Your commentators, Josh Matthews and Don Collins. And as far as wrapping on the show here, well, let me also say this: better than last week's show. I guess I'll say that. Mm. But let's jump right into. So, our number one starts off with OVE, Sami Callihan, Jay Christ, and Dave Christ versus the team of Aerostar, Laredo Kid, and Vigano. Highlights of the match: Laredo wants to fly, but Jay Christ basically cuts him off with some series of kicks. Sami Callihan hits Aerostar with a big power bomb, followed by a pump kick to Vikino. Vikino hits a springboard hurricanrana on Sami Callihan. Laredo Kid connects with a top rope moonsault off the top rope to the outside, where you almost trip on the ropes there. But he saved it after that. Well, Vikino goes to fly with a shooting star press, taking everybody out. Sami Callihan and Dave Christ throws Laredo Kid into a huge super kick from Jay Christ. All three members of OVE hit the super kicks to the head of Vigano. Laredo Kid connects with a 450 splash on Dave Christ. OVE then hits their opponents with tombstone power drivers. Yes, yeah, actually not, folks. They did a tombstone power driver, Shades of the Undertaker, and they went for the pinfall, rest in peace, pin, Shades of the Undertaker. But all three luchadors kicks out. Finally, OVE hits with their all seeing eye on Vikino, and so OVE wins the opening match here. A very good opening match. And I was saying to myself, good start when it comes to Impact Wrestling from Mexico City, Mexico. John, hello there. I don't watch their weekly shows, just the pay-per-views. Well, wait for it. Start watching that. I'm just kidding. But I guess that's alright. I mean, if you can, you go also try watching online on YouTube. Just small clips of it to see what they're about. Because a little if you live. Even though it's a pre-recording episodes of Impact Wrestling, but still. Just that because I don't have time to watch their shows every week, every single week like I do with WWE. Well, that's because WWE they had right negotiation when it comes to people to find their the TV network to watch the WWE product. That's why. When it comes to Impact Wrestling and when it comes to Lucha Underground and when it comes to Ring of Honor, it's difficult. Before it wasn't difficult for Impact Wrestling when they were just called TNA, when it was on Spike TV. That was easy to find, obviously. But that's over now. Dixie Carter, I blame Dixie Carter for that. But and a few others from Impact, in TNA at the time. But yeah, but now they're struggling to get a better network channel for people to watch more for what comes to Impact Wrestling. And again, especially when it comes to Ring of Honor and Lucha Underground. But either way, there you go. But yeah, like I said, opening match, very good opening. Also, we go backstage. We see Matt Sydal telling Rick Swann that he changed their singles match to a tag team match. The original one was choose to, but they decided Master decided to change it up for him to team up with Swan against the Lucha Brothers, which is Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. And good news for Barry folks, the Lucha Brothers, when it comes to them, having plans to go into WWE, change of plans. They're staying in the independent circuit. Yes, they're not going anywhere. Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix are safe from going to WWE, which is good. Tessa Blanchard shows up. She arrives in the dressing in the locker room. She spots someone who took her locker spot, or because her luggage is there. I thought that was Sexy Star, because the way the mask looked and the way that that Sexy Star had blonde hair and all that. I thought that was Sexy Star, but it wasn't. So, and plus I haven't seen Sexy Star for a long time, ever since she's been kind of blackballed by the pro wrestling world after what she did to Rosemary, and then what comes to what she did afterwards too. So yeah, so in a way, I think in a way it wasn't Sexy Star. So, and Fox is Sexy Star too, by the way. But anyways, so Tessa Blanchard, like I said, she shows up. She's like, get your back on my spot. And then she leaves. Someone saw this, that Tessa Blanchard was being disrespectful. It was Fabi Apache. So Fabi Apache shows up, who used to have long hair, but ever since her match from Triple Mania, which I'll get to more of that when I do the review. I just didn't have time to do it yet. So, but yeah, Fabi so Fabi approached her and said to her that she's going to teach her some respect. And Tessa Blanchard, basically she was talking Spanish too, Fabi Apache. And Tessa Blanchard was like, oh, okay, whatever, and she walks away, and that was it. Basically, what I take from here is that Fabi Apache is a locker room reader. A locker room leader. We'll get more of that later when it comes to Fabi Apache. They might do triple threat at Bound for Glory between Blanchard, Ali, and Hogan. I don't think so. I think they're going to do only Tessa Blanchard versus Ali, because they don't want to include Kiera Hogan, because they feel like Kiera Hogan is not good enough and she's not ready yet, and she doesn't have that fire in her, which is fucking bullshit. But yeah, I don't think it's I mean, it's nice that you're thinking that John from AO9. I would love to believe that Kiera Hogan is involved in the match, but I don't think she is, unfortunately, because they're focusing on Ali. It's all about Ali. It's not about Kiera Hogan. It's all about fucking Ali. Nothing against Ali. I like Ali, but there's too much Ali. She had her time. She had her chance. Give someone else new a chance. But I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be a three-way though. It's probably gonna be Ali getting her match against Tessa Blanchard at Bound for Glory for the Impact World, for the Impact Knockouts Championship. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel what's gonna happen. As far as what they do with Kiera Hogan, hopefully they start starting off fresh with Kiera Hogan. Hopefully they press the reset button to actually do something with Kiera Hogan this time. Hopefully they'll give her a strong booking after Bound for Glory. For the start, because apparently she's starting from the bottom and she's got to work her way to the top. But the way they're doing it's bullshit. I don't like how they're booking Kiera Hogan. But hopefully after Bound for Glory, they'll do something from there, and from there, I'll be patient with that. We'll come to being patient with what they're doing, Kiera Hogan. I'll be patient. I'll be patient with it after Impact Wrestling, after Bound for Glory, when that's all done. But anyways, but moving on. You get Eli Drake. He does his his Eli Drake Open Challenge, or in a way, I think he should call it the Dummy Open Challenge. Dummy, yeah, and basically, Trevor Lee answers the call, and yeah, Eli Drake and Trevor Lee have a match. Match itself was pretty decent, and in the end, Eli Drake wins. So yeah, they took it seriously this time. because when they get in other joke wrestlers, or like the last two that Electric wrestled against. This time we got Triple Lee, and this was a decent match, and that's longer too. And there you go. Uh, but anyways, as far as the match was, yeah, like I said, it was decent. But anyway, highlights of the match. Triple Lee goes for the winning kick on the apron to Electric, the sucker kick, but Electric avoids it and slams it onto the mat. Triple Lee drapes over the middle rope as Electric hits the leg drop. Shades of, I guess you could say shades of the Undertaker. Electric goes for a huge clothesline, followed by the Skywalk Slam. Triple Lee counters on the gravy train, rolls him up for a pin, and try to pull the strikes, but he went too overgenerous with it that he overshotted it, and basically Electric kicked out of that because of it. And then Electric gets him with the gravy train, which he almost lost it, but then he managed to get him anyways, and hits the gravy train and gets the 3 count and the win. So yeah, Electric once again with this whole open challenge thing that Electric's doing. I don't know why they're doing this with Electric. He should be doing something better than that. But either way, Electric he pulled up another win, and hopefully this will lead to him for him to get another opportunity for the Impact World Championship, which he does deserve. John, Aries versus Impact should be fantastic if Aries group does not get involved in the match. Oh, they're getting involved in the match, folks. I mean, John, and everyone's watching too. They're getting involved in the match, no guarantee. When was the last time we ever had a main event Bound for Glory match, for a championship that no one got involved with? I can't think of one. I seriously can't think of one. Because you think about it, almost in every Bound for Glory main event championship title match, a lot of involvements got involved at that main event because they didn't want a clean win, I guess. I guess you could say Bobby Roode and Kurt Angle was one of those things, but at the same time, that wasn't the main event in the show, though. Not that I remember if it was, but anyways, but yeah. John. Last one was 2012. 2012. Who's the main event in 2012? Let's see. I was thinking about AJ Styles's Bully Ray, but I just remember AJ Styles's Bully Ray was 2013 actually. 2012. If I can remember what 2012 was. Oh yeah, Austin Aries and Jeff Hardy. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, you're right, John. Jeff Hardy and Austin Aries. Last time we had a clean win there for main event of Bound for Glory for the world title was Jeff Hardy and Austin Aries. Other than that, then the rest of it, nope. Because we gotta have involvements and also protect your wrestlers in defeat, I guess. Because you can't win a clean main event match at Bound for Glory. But whatever. But yeah, there you go. Backstage, and we see the OGs, King, Homicide, and Hernandez. Basically, King tells those two that he's going to win his match tonight, and he says without the use of a popular moves, like the arm drag. I just lost connection there just a little bit, but I'm back now. But what King said, it's not gonna be a wrestling match, it's gonna be a fight. And he said, he sure lived up to that statement. So here's what happened. So King was being covered by the OGs, Hernandez and Homicide, up against this guy called Carnes. And basically, what happened in the match before the match started? Hernandez and Homicide beats up Carnes from behind. Basically, a beat down before the match. and then the OGs tells the referee to ring a bell, and then King, with one spinning back fist, and gets the quick win. Well, King was right about one thing. It wasn't a match. It was a fight. More like a segment to me. Yeah, I hated it, folks. I hated it. I like. I was starting to, you started pretty good, and then you do this. King can wrestle. This is Eddie Kingston. He can fucking wrestle. He can do more than just a spinning back fist. But whatever. But after the match, King closes out Conan and LAX and tells them that to ignore the rules of the ceasefire and fight. But he says, but Conan wants to continue to respect the ceasefire and fight, and doesn't want to answer on the challenge. So, and then we go backstage and we see LAX backstage. You see Santana and Ortiz. They're furious at Conan. Conan's just sitting there, taking it and all that, and then Conan, basically, the whole thing is that he won't let them go fight the OGs because of the ceasefire and So Conan tells them with intensity here. Conan starts yelling at LAX and that they're tells LAX their 6-man tag team match is going to be great, and it's going to be and this is the match, folks. It's going to be a considered jungle match. Oh, I'm sorry. Concrete. I think that's what that's the word's pronounced. Concrete jungle match. What that is, I have no idea. I have no idea. But I guarantee you one thing, folks. This ain't gonna be no ordinary match. It's gonna be a fucking fight. All right. I'm about to look up right now, folks, to see what this what does this even mean. A model city, or an urban area. Oh, okay, so it's a place. An urban place basically. When basically, and more of it, especially when as unpleasant or challenging place to live. Hi, it's a song that by Bob Marley. Concrete jungle. Excuse me. But yeah, it's a song from by Bob Marley for that one. And folks, get this, folks. It's in the New York area. Where it's basically miles away from Brooklyn, couple of miles, I guess a few miles away from the Bronx. Now I don't remember if I've been there before, by the way. Let alone that I don't even remember the place of it, but yeah, I can't wait to see what this ends up being, folks. This, but either way, it's gonna be awesome. I think this could be the show stealer at Bound for Glory. But I can't wait for that match though. One moment, folks. Let me do something here. Just give me one moment. The match at, or should I say BFG, for LAX versus OGs is called Concrete Jungle Match. Oh man. From Impact last night. Okay. All right. All good. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. But there you go. It was something else. So, but there you go. And they said to end this to wait till until they get their revenge. You know, and they certain is LEX they're all pumped up and all that, and they're ready for Bound for Glory basically. I can't wait. I'm ready right now. I'm ready right now to see that. But unfortunately, I wait till Bound for Glory though. You know, we're just 1 month away for their event, one of the biggest shows of the year. And LEX is gonna steal the show against the OGs. And plus, it's also intriguing. It's gonna be very intriguing to see how Conan can still perform, even though he's been through a lot. A hip replacement, a kidney transplant, and he's not in his prime anymore. I'm looking forward to see what Conan can do in that ring. That's what I'm looking forward to too. In my opinion, I don't think he should, but at the same time, look at the Undertaker. WWE is so helping to have the Undertaker still wrestle with a bad hip and needles injecting his on the leg, you know, for him to actually move his leg and to compete wherever. So we'll see what happens with Conan. So, but anyways, let's get to the Fabi Apache versus Alicia Edwards. This is one of Alicia, excuse me. This is one of Alicia Edwards' best match she has so far in Impact Wrestling, and because of Fabi. And basically, what I think about this match, basically, it was good actually, obviously, but basically when it comes to Fabi, I guarantee you, Fabi went to her backstage and said to her, "Listen, I know you're not that good in the ring, which let's face it, Alicia Edwards, she's not that good in the ring." Which is why Fabi carried her in this match. So she says basically, I guarantee she probably told her, to follow my lead and all that, and don't screw up, otherwise we're gonna have a problem. You know, that's what I'm thinking. What happened there? So, but yeah, one moment. But yeah, there you go. But as far as the match was, Fabi hits a power slam, followed by a leg drop in early going in the match. Alicia rolls up Fabi for a near fall. Alicia goes for the close body, but Fabi counters and goes for a super kick. And it goes for to set up power bomb, and gets the 3 count in the win. Now they did more in this match too, but Fabi Apache was dominating this match, but basically. Alicia Edwards, like I said, she performed very good in this match. One of her best matches so far she did. And unfortunately, that'll be the last best match we'll see her perform, because she's not that good in the ring. So, but after the match, Josh Matthews interviews Fabi, and Fabi said that she's faced competition from all around the world, but she wants that Impact World Championship, the Impact Knockouts Championship against Tessa Blanchard. So she challenged her to a match next week, and she's gonna teach her some respect. And folks, I can't wait to see that match for many reasons. It's gonna be stiff. It's gonna be a very good match. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be, off the charts. And on top of that, it's for the Impact Women's, the Impact Knockouts Championship. Fabi Apache versus Tessa Blanchard is gonna be, that's gonna be a hit for next week. And also, by the way, Fabi Apache, if you see how she looked, she's got a shaved head because again she had a match she had at Triple Mania. I'll get to more of that when I do that review whenever I can. And also, when it comes to her appearance, looking like she's Native American, but not really. She's she's born in Mexico. I think she's got a little bit of that Native American descent. In fact, let me double check. Let me double check. So just to make sure, because the same thing with it's the same way. It's the same situation about Tecano. El Tecano Jr., where Tecano is from was born in Mexico, but at the same time he wears a cowboy hat, basically dressed like a cowboy, which I think is from his other heritage of of being a Texan, a Texan. So I guarantee you it's because of that the whole heritage thing there. And yeah, but let me double check though. And same thing with Hanaya too, by the way. Hanaya, she's got a Native American descent, but I think she's if I'm not mistaken, I think she's Canadian. But let me double check right now here. Personal life. It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. But basically, she wears one of those feathers that the Indians wear. Especially the chief. One of those type of things. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, that's what she wears. And she's really in in depth with that in depth with her heritage of being Mexican and Native American. Hold on a second, folks. Maybe just double check something else here. When it comes to Hanaya, yeah. If you remember Hanaya, who used to be part of Impact Wrestling, unfortunately no longer part of Impact Wrestling, which has been for for months, which was months ago, but still, um, I think she also got some kind of Native American descent too, but sometimes I also forget where uh, uh, where she was born for where she was born first, basically. Um, Hold on a second. All right, here we go. Wiki. Oh, no, I'm gone, folks. I mean, I can still see me though, but still. uh, I She was born in Brooklyn, New York, just like I am. I'm born in Brooklyn, New York. 28 years old. But yeah, Hanaya, she also has some kind of Indian, some Native American heritage in her blood. Well, at the same time, it's also an American. So, but anyways, moving on. So yeah, so that match between uh Fa- uh Fabi Apache and Tessa Blanchard for next week. Can't wait, folks. I cannot wait to see that match. But speaking of someone that I was talking about before, when it comes to respecting the heritage, we get Mackenzie Mitchell interviewing Takano. When it comes to Takano going up against Austin Aries in the main event for the Impact World Championship. And basically, Takano talks about how he's he's going up against Austin Aries. Takano knows that Austin Aries is going to be having Moose and Killer Cross on his side, but he has his own two partners, which is his fist and his bull rope. And Takano said he's going to become the next Impact World Champion. And like I said, El Takano Jr., who's Mexican, born in Mexico, but also with the way he's dressed, with him a cowboy, he's got the heritage of being a Texan. Same thing with Farah too, by the way. So there you go, and they go. We get to Scarlett, Scarlett Bordeaux. She said that she's going to make a huge announcement next week. They only showed 10 seconds of her with her nice outfit, and that was it. She was gone. Like, damn it, why? Yeah. Well, this announcement better be fucking good then, you know. But there you go. And that was it for hour number 1 for Impact Wrestling. Total amount, excuse me. Total amount of wrestling for hour number 1 for Impact Wrestling. 4 matches. I mean, if you want to call that match with King versus Connors a match, whatever. Alright, hour number 2. The Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr., Zero Miedo, and Phoenix versus Rich Swann and Matt Sydal. Highlights of the match. So basically, the story here is that Rich Swann isn't happy. He has to be forced to be teamed up with Matt Sydal, based on the build-ups where Matt Sydal is is confronting with Swann and all that, trying to give him advice and all that, and basically Matt Sydal knows what's best for Rich Swann, which is all ridiculous. But whatever. But anyways, highlights of the match. Pentagon launches Phoenix into a cutter on Matt Sydal. Rich Swann jumps off the top rope, but it's caught in midair with a super kick from Pentagon Jr. Pentagon holds Swann while Phoenix connects with a top rope double foot stomp, where I said, "Ay caramba!" Phoenix hits a handspring double cutter onto Rich Swann and Matt Sydal. Phoenix flies over the top rope with a twisted corkscrew senton, taking out everyone, including his own partner, Jr. Rich Swann is next to fly as he goes for the Phoenix Splash onto the Lucha version on the outside. Phoenix drives Rich Swann headfirst into the ring apron with a double foot stomp. Meanwhile, Pentagon Jr. hits Matt Sydal with the Fear Factor power driver on the ring apron. Back in the ring, Phoenix then goes for a modified spinning Death Eye driver on Rich Swann and gets a 3 count in the win. So your winners are the Lucha Brothers. Zero Miedo. And I don't know how to say the song. I remember it before, by the way, folks, because just because they call them the Luchadors is why I did that. But they're the Super Lucha Brothers. Anyways, so after the match, OVE comes out. They plan on making an attack on the Lucha Brothers, but then the X Division champion Brian Cage shows up to make it even, and OVE decided to back off, and basically what comes to the match at Battle for Glory, which by the way, I knew it was going to stuff for the match for Battle for Glory, and it ended up happening. OVE versus the Lucha Brothers and Brian Cage in the OVE rules match. Now, what does that mean? It can mean anything, folks. When it comes to OVE, especially when it comes to Sami Callihan, expect nothing but hardcore rules. When it comes to OVE rules, change the when it comes to Ravens rules, no disqualification. Anyways, Mackenzie Mitchell interviews Austin Aries while you have Moose and Killer Cross there. And as I'm watching this interview, I'm seeing myself, what the fuck is Moose wearing? Now, it's bad enough that he wore a leather silver gold outfit, trying to put, I guess tries to audition the reboot or remake of Missy Elliott's I Can't Stand the Rain. And all he needs is the keys to the Jeep. Last week, where I thought the outfit that he wore last week was actually more tolerable. But this week, I'm like, what the fuck is this? A pink hat that's one of those beach hats. I mean those beach caps. I meant to say, but it's pink, and and the the overall hoodie short thing that he's wearing. With rainbow paint colors on it. Like, what the fuck is this? And the shoes. Oh my god, the shoes. What the fuck is going on here? We're supposed to be intimidated by these factions based on what Moose is wearing. Are you kidding me? This is like the Moose I'm used to watching. This is the Moose I'm used to seeing. What the fuck? Why can't he wear a suit? Oh, bro, yeah. Why can't he wear normal clothes? Because of this interview, the cameraman, at one point was focusing on all three of them and all that, and then they focused on Urs and Killer Cross, and then went right back to Moose after that. And I'm watching this, I say to myself, okay, so they'll do that when it comes to Moose based on what he's wearing. Ali's interview, which was last week, when Ali did an interview last week with Kiera Hogan by her side, they focused the camera only on Ali. Impact Wrestling. Boss Aries praises his opponent and says he's not going to win the title. Again, I couldn't get into this, folks, based on what Moose was wearing. It was very distracting. It was even more distracting in the main event too. But anyways, here we go. We get to the Desi Hit Squad. Rohit Raju and Crusader Singh we're getting a massage, right? And then we get Gaman Singh, the manager. He scares off the massage therapist with a mop. Like, holy shit! First he had a broom at one point, which was weeks ago, and now nice got a mop. Like, I thought that was hilarious. And basically, because Rohit and Crusader haven't earned them. Their Gum Sin makes them resume all their regular training, and they did. I'm surprised that Gum Sin didn't hit them with the mop, but it was nice to see that that he chased with a massage therapist with a mop, just chasing at the hobos out of the store, and then said to thank you again. Just saying. And that was basically it. I thought it was a funny segment though. But yeah. So Joel Hendry debuts his latest music video, which was his best friend Grado. One word: trash. Moving on. Next we get to Abyss, who has been revealed to be the latest inductee into the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame class of 2018. And I did a video about that already, folks. If you haven't checked that out, check it out where you can. I went to a full depth of that. And all I can say, when it comes to this Abyss, when they show the video package and when they show those could be the Monster Abyss, I love the video package. It was nice and well done. And again, like I did on any other video I did, congratulations to Monster Abyss. Real name, Christopher Joseph Park. So yeah, Abyss is going to in the Hall of Fame, and props for that. Hey, anyone but Dixie, and I got what I wanted. So yeah, Monster Abyss is in the Hall. It's going to be in the Hall of Fame, and I can't wait to see that induction. So, all right, main event time. Austin Aries being accompanied by the Colorful Moose and Killer Cross as Austin Aries defends his Impact World Championship against Takano. So, like I said, folks, because this what Moose is wearing outside, during this match, outside of the ring and all that, I couldn't get into the match. But I'll tell you one thing: Takano and Austin Aries, did it perform good in the match? And all I gotta say is better than last week's main event match. Well, that's all I'll say there. But yeah, I can also say about this match, folks. Other than they did a good match, but based on how I watched it, because Moose was a distraction because of his outfit. How can you not be distracted with what Moose is wearing? How can you not be distracted with Moose on wearing that type of outfit? But in the end, I knew that Austin Aries wasn't going to lose that belt because there is some match between him and Impact for Bound for Glory. So yeah, Austin Aries wins the match. As the match, also during Impact ends up appearing on the Topatron. Impact says that he might not be cleared to wrestle at Bound for Glory, but regardless, Austin Aries will be seeing him a lot sooner than he thinks. And Austin Aries he's expecting Giant Impact to attack him out of nowhere, and sure enough, he had Moose and Kurt Cross looking around the crowd areas, from the front rows and all that, and also Giant Impact appears. And folks, remember I don't remember if I did say last week or 2 weeks ago when I did that Impact Wrestling review when it comes to Giant Impact being taken out by these 3 new factions, with Austin Aries, Moose, and Killer Cross. Probably, I don't know I have no idea what the names are when it comes to their factions. Maybe because it's not a long-term faction. That's my opinion. But anyways, when they took out Giant Impact, I'm like, to myself, yep, he's gonna be gone for 1 week, and then the next week he'll be back. And I was right. He came back to attack Austin Aries in the ring, and all of a sudden, Giant Impact overpowers just Aries, Moose, and Killer Cross. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Eddie Kingston, excuse me, not Eddie Kingston, Eddie Edwards comes out of nowhere from the crowd with a candlestick, hitting the factions out ringside. Away from ringside, I meant to say. And Eddie Edwards, and Johnny Impact stands in the ring tall. And there you go. Matches announced for next week for Impact Wrestling. Tessa Blanchard defends her Knockouts Championship against Fabi Apache. Su Young teams up with the Undead Maid of Honor to take on Ali and Kiera Hogan. Even though we've seen this match already months ago, but whatever. And many more for next week's Impact Wrestling. Oh, by the way, LAX versus the Desi Hit Squad next week. That's gonna happen too. And there you go. Tournament Wrestling for hour number 2. 2 matches. Overall, Tournament Wrestling for Impact Wrestling from September 20th, 2018. 5 matches. Excuse me, not 5. 6 matches. Overall show rating for the show. 7 out of 10. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10 for this week's episode of Impact Wrestling. Way better than last week's show. And next week's show, I guarantee you it's gonna be way more better now. Way more better. As long as they don't do anything stupid on the show for next week. So, with that being said, folks, thank you all for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. Excuse me. My name is Robert Serrano Jr., the Natural Born Driller. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, please do so. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. The yours. And with that being said, you all take care. You all have a good night. Talk to you all soon. But for now, peace on the streets.